So I've been working a lot on this Greenshell deck. Starting with this original version. We played a little bit this on stream the other day. And it felt pretty good. But 6 wasn't very nice, and I don't know. It just felt a little convoluted. And then we went to a banned version, and then we played Playground again, which felt really good. And then we finally got like a little interaction with Fragment Reality, but the mana base just felt tough when we're trying to play 4 Yavimaya in order to trigger Sapling Nursery more consistently, or at least make an Affinity go off a little more consistently. So I tried a bunch of other versions, and today I'm sort of back to this green base version. But I just like cleaned out the mana base. I wanted to play 4 Ghost Hoarder as well, which felt great with Ice Till Explorer, especially late game when you can start looping things and still get like nursery triggers. But I really just decided to go all in on like the mana ramp package, and I decided to bring in the Badgermole Leyline of Abundance sort of suite in order to have something else to dump mana into. And we still ramp really fast, but now like arcade commands are huge, and we can just like make our board big even without Greenshell. It still probably has the problem where like we draw the wrong half of our deck and we just like get stuck playing mana dorks and stuff, which actually I think I wanted to play a couple ways to draw a card. I might swap out a village here, but I'm not like, do I want to play a peatland? We could also play like a disciple here. We could still do a little bit to the mana base as we go. I might drop like one of these and probably play a waterlogged grove as we do it. But this, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. It's a little more streamlined. Like, we're just trying to play these 2 every turn, and we're playing a lot of ramp to get there. But Kozilek's Command is also such a crazy card that I think having this plus Leyline to dump our mana into should feel pretty good. And then in terms of the sideboard, we're playing Rest in Peace. We still have a light white splash and stuff, so we can still play that. Fade from History to take care of artifacts and enchantments. Sowing Microspawn. I tested this in the sideboard of a couple other ones, and it's actually so good. We can ramp so fast and like kick this on turn 3. That like it puts us on par with Eldrazi sometimes. So I'm excited to see how we do if we face our Eldrazi matchups. And then Elish Norn to shut off ETBs, big Elish Norn to shut off Boros and stuff, and Ulamog. Because like I said, a lot of times when we're facing those other decks, they don't really pick off our little guys, and we can get to like that 5, 6, 7 mana pretty quickly. So we don't even need like this other bit of our top end. We can just jam, you know, Ulamog or something. I took out the Emrakul's. I'm still debating if I want one in there or not, because there are times when you start looping with Greenshell and Sapling Nursery and you literally like draw your entire deck and you want to be able to like discard end of turn. But we'll see how that goes. Obviously there's a bunch of other lands we could be playing. Like, I've thought about like Castle Garenbrig, and there's like deserts. I thought about some of these MDFC lands and things like that, which probably we want like Disciple or Turn Tibber Symbiosis. But it's just real hard to balance playing 4 Yavimaya. I think I definitely want the 4 Ghost Quarter, or at least 2 in here. But then we also need all these colorless sources along with Delighted Halfling to tap arcade commands pretty consistently. So we're going to jam it. We're going to see how we do. And let's get into some games. All right. Match 1. Nice little start here. We're going to lead on a Delighted Halfling. Opponent will probably Fatal Push it, as they always do. I've been seeing a lot of boggles lately, and it's really funny to me. We're getting our mana dorks eaten alive here, chat. Which is kind of interesting. Monument to Endurance. Maybe a Moonshadow list. We'll see. I think I'll take a Yavimaya here. Pure Rising Tide. Spicy. Could definitely still be a Moonshadow list with Frog and some Reanimator stuff. A K-Command would be nice if we can find it. Tammy owes us. Gotcha. Debating on whether or not we want a Ghost Quarter loop. He is just blue-black. Emperor Bones. He just a Ulamog dress. That feels pretty bad, huh? We didn't find our K-Command in time. We're just gonna get eaten alive here. Let's go get our rest in peace. Not great. Probably really just rest in peace, huh? Between that and K-Command, we'll probably be fine. Fanatic's not going to be as good here. Neither is Malevolent Rumble. But I'd rather have the card selection than the additional ramp. Do we think he's playing Moonshadow? I've seen a bunch of people trying that out with like Oval Chase Daredevil and stuff. We should try it out with Oval Chase Daredevil. We have that mono black zombie infestation list with Monument and stuff. I feel like my voice sounds like I'm getting a little sick, chat. Are we gonna get Fatal pushed on turn 1? Probably. And we're gonna feel real sad about it after I keep this one lander. Oh, chat. What a guy. We have K-Command and Rest in Peace here. We don't have a white source, but I think that's okay. Duelist of the Mind. He has to be playing like Psychic Frog of some sort. I think I'm gonna exile that and draw a card. We'll hold on to the Rumble. And then we'll just Greenshell. Yes. Okay. Rest in Peace, pretty good against them, and we had a very quick start there. Maybe we go up Aronis and down a Rumble. No. Like I said, I'd rather have the card selection, right? Norn's not really doing anything here either. We'll just run it back how we did. Is it bad to keep one-landers, chat? Usually it is. But we're gonna do it anyways. Because I was assuming he would just commit to something like that. Does he kill the Badger Mole here? He does. Makes me feel a little worse. Chat, we kept a one-lander. Because we're gamers. Do we get our Fanatic counterspelled? We do. Jazz this Frog gonna take over the game? Probably. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Plum really likes keeping his one-landers. I got a handful of cards, my boy. Takes my Badgermole Crab, which is odd. Especially when I only have one other thing, but that's okay. Chat, we kept the one-lander. I always fly a little too close to the sun, don't I? I feel like this matchup's pretty winnable for us, but Plum always chooses to take the fun route instead. We don't know if he has anything discardable. Probably. No, not yet. Interesting. Land off the top gives us a Greenshell. Which at least blocks Frog pretty well. But I assume you can have my other Fanatic, my man. Land off the top. Land off the top. Land off the top. I'm still a little confused what he's doing with Duelist of the Mind. Okay, Rumble's pretty good. How many cards is he just focusing on, like... He's going straight to combat. So we can block one Frog here. He does nothing. Interesting. We're just going to play second Greenshell and hope he doesn't have Counterspell. But he does. We'll sit back again. He's not really doing much. There's a good chance he just finds Ulamog and we get fucked, but... Yeah. Chat. Every time, I just speak things into existence, don't I? I just speak it straight into existence. Duelist of the Mind doesn't seem very good there. Ew. Alright, that was on Plum. That matchup seems pretty good for us, actually. If I wasn't bad at this game. Alright, match 2. So far, 0-1. Mainly because of Plum. And that's okay. But we have plenty to fill the yard for Explorer. We don't have a 1-drop, but we do have Badgermole on 2. Which I'm hoping will be enough. Badgermole on 2 into Ice Tail. My music might stop for a second, chat. Give me a moment. Oh, never mind. We're good. Second Yavimaya is good. I do like the mana smoother. I'm also not sold on Nykthos. We're playing it as a one of. But I wonder if we just want to play... Hello? Okay. I wonder if we just go up on like a Waterlogged Grove. Our Mana Dork's trying to do enough ramping for us anyways. I don't think Nykthos is really contributing. In the original version, I think we played 2 or 3. So you could like loop with Ice Tail and get more triggers on Sapling Nursery. But we have Yavimaya and Ghost Quarters to do that now, so I'm not attached to it. You guys like my new... Where is it? Hello? You like my new plan over there? Dreadhorde Arcanist. That's a good one, chat. Let's see if he snipes my Badgermole here. Also, no offense to other people, but the last 2 days, I don't know if it's just because of like the impending weather stuff, but I have faced the slowest players in the free world. Like this Izzet player is... They're really just taking their sweet, sweet time casting their spells, huh? I faced a Grixis a Drixus Magnum Opus build. And I swear to God, the first game took like 20 minutes. All right, so we're getting hit for 12. That hurts, chat. That's an ouchie. That's a big ouchie, as they say in the business. Let's rumble. We can maybe find like a bird or something. No, we find a green shell instead. That's kind of gross. All right, well, let's see if we just die here. We can at least block Artemis with the token, cast Greenshell next turn to block the Slit Shot, but we're at 8. Opponent has 4 cards in hand. They're probably a little too fast for us. That's the other thing. Like, we could also play, like, Arboreal Grazer, but we're only playing 23 lands, so I think Mana Dorks are just better. All right, so we're taking at least 5 here. I think we're dead, chat. Yeah. Oh, he gives prowess instead of haste. Interesting. Because he has reckless charge. All right, we're just dead. Let's go to game 2. We did beat Boggles twice on stream the other day by looping their hands. Let's bring in Rest in Peace. It's probably not great, but we could bring in... We could bring in Elishnorn. Is that crazy? Yeah, it's a little crazy. We're not going to do that. Actually, in this case, yeah, we'll do it 1-1 split. It's kind of good to have a 1-4 blocker early on, but they can so easily get their attackers up to 4 power that it probably doesn't matter. I will say, I've also been facing a wide variety of decks the past 2 days. I have seen everything, which is kind of sick. You know, bolt my bird? No, you're just teachings. Okay, I'm into that. I might be able to get this nursery out next turn. Do I want a second Badger Mole? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's take Ice Still here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We play a land. This goes down to 5. We could play this. Hopefully draw a second land. Okay. Opponent has a very slow start. And we do find our second land, which is fantastic. Let me take another Ghost Order. Swing for 2. Next turn we Ice Till. So we can get 3 Tree Folks next turn. Actually, we can get 4. 5. Right? Unless we just die here to Assault Strobe. But we can Ghost Quarter ourselves twice. This Ghost Quarter comes back because of the Earthbend ability. So that's 3 triggers plus the actual Ghost Quarters. We play how many forests? 2? Yeah, they're both still in our deck. Sick. I don't know if we want to do that, but we could. Okay, that's good for us. He just hard casts. That's good for us. I'd much rather him take a whole turn off to do that. We'll see what we want to do here. I think, like I said... Oh, Nykthos is also pretty good. So let's go green. This. Let's go Ice Till. Now we have a lot to do. So let's Ghost Quarter. Make a thing. There's our Rest in Peace. Ghost Quarter. Make a thing. Sack. Blow up one of those. Ghost Quarter comes back. Make a thing. Chat, this is going well. Ghost Hoarder our own Ghost Hoarder. Get a forest. Make a thing. Ghost Hoarder this. You think opponent brought in Graveyard Hate? Because that would suck. Alright. Chat, I feel very confident. We made 5 tree folks. And next turn, we get to make 2 more. Sapling Nursery and Ice Still is pretty sweet. Also, the exact reason I wanted to play Ghost Hoarders over like Field of Ruin or something. All right, opponent, what are you doing? You swinging at me? No, because you'll die. Awesome. Beautiful. All right, chat. Let's Grove so we can start drawing some stuff. We have Nykthos here too. Notably, you can also sack Sapling Nursery to make your forests and tree folks indestructible. So all of these guys are indestructible. I don't know if we want to sack when we're doing so well with the loop, but Seagate Stormcaller into what? Anything good? Oh, just Monstrous Rage. Okay. If he decides to swing all, he's dead on the swing back. I don't really know what his plan is here. Three go there. Couple go there. Ah. Alright, chat. So he's throwing all in. All right, chat. That went pretty well, in my opinion. We're not dead. Well, now he's dead. Okay, sweet. That went great. I have not seen Seagate Stormcaller in a hot second. Chat, I kind of want to bring in one of these. Is that crazy? It's crazy, but we're doing it. All right, 1-1 against Wizards. Oh, let's go to our last game here. We need a rather quick start against them on the draw. I don't think we're gonna get that, chat. I don't know if we're that cool. Rest in Peace plus Leyline and a K command, but no green mana is pretty sweet, huh? We can try this. I almost want to keep the Fanatic over the Badger Mole. But I guess we'll do what we can here, chat. I guess we could have put back a land. Yeah, we're... Okay, Rest in Peace is helpful if we find a white source. If he goes like Arcanist, okay, Belmore's fine. No swing on 2 is good. A Greenshell off the top would be good. A Nursery off the top would be good. Some interesting choices from opponent, too. Seagate Stormcrawler. I guess Seagate's really sick with Slick Sequence, huh? take a big hit right off the rip here. Are we dead next turn? +3, plus... Yeah, basically, huh? We need a white source there. Yeah, we got nothing, chat. Too fast for us. He Raptors. If he spins into a creature... Was that a sequence? Deals 2 damage to us. +0, +0. We're just dead here, boys. Dang. He could have just reckless charged and killed us. But that's okay. Chat. Alright. I like what we got here. We have double colorless for K-Command, and we can start strong off of a Leyline Bird hand. Opponents on auras. Fantastic for us. Love my life, chat. God. I will say I hate the current, like, top dogs of Eldrazi. Let's see if he... what he grabs. If he grabs something to exile Leyline. Okay, he doesn't. He goes for that instead. Gross. This brushland makes a lot of mana. Chat, maybe we need a Yorion build. What do you think? He obviously takes my take command here. Correct. I also think it's funny that we can beat regular boggles, but I have a hard time with auras based on what I was testing. Bum, 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 bum. Griffspoon, maybe? Or just the hasty thing that can't block. I wonder... Quantum Riddler would also be interesting in this shell, huh? We're just dead. We got nothing. Alright, bring in the Fate from Histories, boys. We're gonna bring in the Norns and the Fades. We're gonna take out the Leyline of Abundances, because we're gonna blow them up anyways. Probably down a Sapling Nursery and down a Greenshell. Riddler does seem pretty cool, huh? Can also play like Ouroboros. Is that card historic playable? Maybe. I'm not sold on it. But that would also let us play more utility lands. I do. Oh, chat. What are these hands, dude? See, like I said, this is the hard part where we have these hands that, like, we draw all our dorks and nothing to do with them. Which I guess is the problem of any ramp deck, but... I got some fanatics, baby. Hell yeah, look at this aggro plan right now. Look at our 1-2 and our 1-4 going on the beatdown. Baby! Chat, I'm disappointed. A Fate from History off the top would be sweet. Also, we gotta build Ponza with Beast Within. Okay, Badgermole's kinda hot, huh? Did a nice little 4-4. A K-Command off the top would be great. We could do a lot with that. He eats that. Casts his Demonic Ruckus. And then casts Ethereal Armor. They always have it, chat. Swings for 6, gains 6. Can't block because it has Menace. And Trample. We find a Brushlands. We play this. We swing all because we can, and we're gamers. And then we die to this Esper Sentinel. Second Ruckus, 8-7. Hits us down to 4. Unless he flashes in a Shard Mage's Rescue. Probably not. Big Mama Elishnorn is hot. Big Mama Elishnorn's pretty hot. Doesn't do a whole lot here, but hot nonetheless. Core Spirit Dancer. Path to Exile, maybe. I mean, it only has... We can just double block with Fnatic here, right? Has Trample, but we can hold on for a turn or two. K-Command off the top, again, would still be pretty good. Unless he, like I said, is holding on to Rescue, in which case it does not feel good. Which makes me think that's what's happening. This has Vigilance, right? It does. Well, we can block Sentinel at least one more turn with Norn. I don't know what's happening right now. No blocks. He's at 32, so he doesn't really need to block. Flash in. So he did have the Rescue, which we knew. Takes it to a 10-9. We can still block 11 of it. So we're not dead yet. This is the build Ethereax was playing, right? It's like 42 and 11 or something. 42 and 19. All right. So we keep that. We can make a second one next turn. Greenshell off the top would be nice. K-Command off the top right now would be incredible. That's not a K-Command, chat. Jesus. Oy, oy, oy. We're just dead. All we've drawn is mana dorks, boys. All we've drawn is mana dorks. Not good. Alright, this is match number 4. Actually looks pretty good. Good starting hands. No mana for take commands, but we get to lead on a bird. Dragon Rage Channeler. Quite the fast start here. Shredder. Spicy. Oh, I'm sorry. I fucked that up. We could have got an extra 3/4 there. My B, chat, my B. Now he's confused how I casted that. Also yeah, I guess Fnatic's better than something like... We could play like Sylvan Carry did. Is he on a Phoenix build? This is a cool list. Team in 16th place out of 100 players. 37 lanes. Bum, ba-dum, bum. Lightning Axes are Badger Mole. Interesting. You guys think he has a second one? He is indeed a Phoenix list. Praven! Guys, Praven just subscribed to me. What a gamer. Praven, it's a snow day. I got nothing else to do. I can't go anywhere. My parking lot's full of ice. So I said, why not start streaming and work on this deck? And, you know, have a little party, you know? Just live my dreams. I think we're gonna block his channeler. And you know what? We're probably gonna block this too. I have to sneeze. Wow! I'm quick as fuck, boys. Badger Mole. Hey, can we get mana for anything relevant? Can we get another colorless source real quick? Guys, I think we're playing too many mana dorks in this one. That's what we've come to the conclusion. That's the conclusion I've come to. I think I want to play Yorion. Chat, am I allowed to play Yorion? You can't stop me. You only got 4 inches so far? That's pretty good. And he's got Finality. Okay. Chat, we're getting shit on today. You know, I'm literally looking at the historic thing here. And, we're gonna bring in this. And it's funny that, like, this person in the store, or MTG Dex, is like 29-10 with a version of this. And we're getting nowhere. I'm getting absolutely nowhere. What if we play a version with Plagon and Quantum Riddler? We could play Up the Beanstalk, too. Chat, we're going to play Yorion. Maybe. I love these hands where I just get nothing. That's so cool of me. Hello? What are the chances he has something for our rest in peace? Not high, right? Yeah, not high, chat. We're doing great. Watch us get into the flood mod here. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Yeah. Eat it. Oh no, chat, we're getting hit for one. Not good, not good. Stop fire impulse though. Love that for him. Swing one, baby. Swing one, baby. Ooh, chat, Elishnorn. Give me a green source. Alright, we're getting somewhere, boys. We're getting somewhere, boys. Opponents on the old 1-1 plan. Until they hard cast. But even here, like, we're not drawing anything relevant. Opponent brought in so many little things to take care of our mana dorks. I find it very funny. But look it, we're drawing nothing, chat. He's gonna opt. You wish for a world where Cultivate is a playable card. I'm sorry. It's not how it works these days. Holy shit, Chatty found something else. Holy shit, Chatty. He's considering. Oh. I think, chat, I think we can play Yorion. I think we're going to build a world where we can play Yorion. What are your thoughts? What if we played Glarb? Remember Glarb? Shout out to Glarb. Badger Mole? That's a card that does stuff. But, like, we got a good jump on Phoenix, and we're still not doing anything. You know what I mean? Like, we got nothing going for ourselves over here. If we top deck a land, we can play this Elishnorn. Right? That brushland taps for 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, guys. Praven, heart of the cards, please. Hey, hey, oh, ha, ha. Ha, da, da, do, ba, ba. I'm tired, dude. I don't even know if I have off work tomorrow. There's a lot of snow on the ground. At least for where I am. Chat, we did it. Chat, we've done it. We've done it, folks. We've done it. We've done it. We've played our Elishnorn. And we're getting in there like we're getting in swimwear. Thanks for the heart. Appreciate you. Yeah, block it. Yeah. We're doing it. Yeah. Yeah, he's got nothing on us, chat. Remember our opponent did nothing to us while we waited until we found an Elishnorn? That was fun. I like the idea of Quantum Riddler a lot. So maybe we go back into Bant. I don't know. We might do some Druid. I'm in no rush today. I'm in no rush. We're testing. We're testing. We're testing. We're testing. Testing. I hardly know you. Okay, I like K commands. Plus we have Brushland here. What? Oh, did I click that? I've never seen that pop up before in my life. Alright, are they just too fast for us? Seems like it. Double Phoenix in the yard? Yeah, chat. Yeah, buddy. I hate it. You hate to see it, boys. What did we face last round? Auras? Oh, shit. Chad, that's good. So we can do it for what, 2? We're gonna do it while we can. We're gonna eat that. We're gonna eat both of these. And then we can play Greenshell, which also dodges his whatchamacallit. Greenshell's just a good card. Hot damn. Is K-Command better than it? K-Command combos very well with Greenshell. Right? You can make like 4 tokens trigger Greenshell 4 times. It's like a built-in army. We could play like Rampant Growth or something. You're right. But it's just like the utility is just so good. You know what I mean? Do we have enough? 1, 2. We can do that for 3. Let's rumble here. You spell pierce my rumble? Chat, he spell pierced my rumble. Which I think is fine, because we're going to swing it in for... no attacks. We'll just hang back. We'll exile Crackling Drake next turn. I think that's better than me taking 2 off the Temple Guardian to pay for the spell pierce. See, like here we can K-Command and like we can try and kill Drake, but we can also make so many things. I think K-Command's worth it. Also, opponent is double whatever in here, so that's good for us. Is that all he's doing? All right. So, like, in our case, we can do this. Is that enough? Right? We exile his Crackling Drake and make 5 of these, and then we get 5 Fasun triggers. And then we also get to hold up our other K-Commands. Opponent loots. Again, we have K-Commands. What do you destroy? Nothing relevant. Not yet. Brotherhood End. In that case, let's do this. Let's draw an exile for 3. Take a second Greenshell. Sounds pretty good to me. Yeah, you got it, Super Chief. Trying to find another land here. We didn't find it. There it is. All right, boys. I think we got him. I think we got him. Maybe. He has a Sokenzan. I mean, he can still find a Phoenix here. GG's. Chat, we got a win. Let's try her out, fellas. Last match here. Is this against Control, boys? I don't really like that plan. Howling Mine? What the fuck does that mean? I'm a little scared. We're just gonna keep ramping really hard and hope that does something for us. Maybe a Narset list of some sort? Ah. Chat, he might be taking turns. That might be what's happening. Can I play both of these? Yes, I can. Jesus Christ. That feels pretty good. I assume he has board wipes. Okay, we can also start doing stupid stuff. We can start ghost ordering him. I think I'm gonna hold on to this. Do we have Take Command mana? No, we don't, right? Oh no, we do. He tapped out. So let's exile and draw. We have 1, 2. We can do it for 4. I think I'll happily take another Take Command. Smack for 3. Let's just play our ley line. We get Farewelled or Cleansing Nova or... Oh, he is an Narset list. Days Undoing. Wow, chat. Do I know my jank or what? Do I know my jank or what, boys? Okay, let's see if we can... What do we want to do? I kind of just want to make things in exile, right? Let's see if we can kill this. We can. That's fantastic. We're going to swing 2 here, and then we're going to swing these over here. Chat, we also could have just killed him. But we're gamers. And I like that this deck is actually doing things. We have mana, and we have stuff to dump it into. This is how we want every game to go. You know? If he has Time Walk, that's kind of sad. Days Undoing ends our turn. His turn. He could have Orm's Chant. Okay, we got him, boys. Fucking got him. MTG gang. Hell yeah, first time chatter. Kior. Kyor. Kyor. I'm good, how are you? I think I want to bring in Rest in Peace for Time Twister. Kyor is right. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to Jank Tank. How do we feel about Fate from History? If he's playing Moxes, it hits Howling Mine, but it doesn't really hit much else. Micro Spawn's probably not the worst. I think I just want Rest in Peace. We could maybe bring in Micro Spawns. Drop a couple Fanatics. You have a snow day today, Kyor? Where I am, we're just... Usually I stream later, but we're having a nice little... Let's bring in Ulamog, too. Why not? Yes, sir! We love a little snow day fun, you know? Ay, ay, ay. By your name, are you mainly EDH player? Or do you partake in the old... This is an interesting hand, isn't it? We have a Rest in Peace. And a Take Command with the mana to cast it, but we got nothing else going on. Can we survive? Chat, fuck it, we ball. We ball, chat. Oh, look at us with our ley lines. Budget Jank Commander. Well, I don't have that on the Jank Tank. Maybe eventually I will. I can't spell. We have we have mostly everything else but that. We're gonna rest in peace right away here. But man, do you play Brawl on that stuff then? Okay, interesting. Do I just want to play this Fnatic? I think so. God, I haven't played. I used to play Arkham Daxon. Opponent scoops it up. They can't handle the Badgers. They cannot handle the Badgers. GG's, opponent. Rest in peace was good for us there. Interesting, boys. Blue-white. That was just like blue-white Oracle. I guess. I don't know what you'd call that. We played a variation of that in the past. All right. So overall, I don't think the Leyline Abundance badge won't. Well, I don't know. It was really strong, but I think we're still struggling with this list where we have to find the proper balance of ramp to actual payoffs, because there was quite a few games today where we just got stuck with mana dorks and nothing to do with them. I am tempted in classic Plum fashion to play Yorion, and there's a lot more cards I want. I want to test like Quantum Riddler. I want to bring Plagon back in. We could play like some of the Sultai Frogs and like Free Strider Lookout and stuff. We could play Glarb. What does Glarb do? It's a 2/4 Death Touch. You can look at the top card. You play lands and cast spells with 4 or greater off the top here, and you can surveil. That's a good card. I don't know if we want to splash black and white. I'm actually somewhat happy with the sideboard. We go big pretty fast, so it feels like we don't need to. We can make more splashy plays. Aggro's still a little tough, but overall, I don't know. I don't feel one way or the other about this list. It didn't, like I said, solve any of the problems of what we had with the previous one. So I think we go back to the drawing board a little bit, and we'll keep cracking on about it. But I will say Sapling, Nursery plus Greenshell is still hot, and I definitely feel like it's right to be playing Ghost Quarters and Ice Hill, even though we trimmed a couple. So I'll keep working on it, but that's all I got for now. Thank you for watching.